Today we're going to talk about the Bryant Evolution Connex Thermostat. There's a few things we want to mention on the first screen here so that you know what they are. On the top right corner you see an icon showing if you are connected to your home's Wi-Fi and how strong that connection is. The large number in the middle is the current temperature in your home, and then you'll see down below the current weather forecast. If you click on the screen anywhere, it'll take you to the home screen. So I'm going to go back. You can see I can click anywhere. It takes me to the home screen. A few things to look at here before we get into some of the other menu items. You'll see on this current screen, we have this thermostat set at an auto mode, simply meaning that it's letting the system decide if it needs to heat or cool. You'll see you have two different set points there. We can click here. It's allowing us to change the cool point. Or we can click over here and change the heat set point. You can also click up here and you can change it to just cool. And you'll see now the heating is gone. Or the other way, heat. And maybe you just want to have circulation, but you don't need any heating or cooling at the time. You can do fan only. That'll keep your fan running continuously. I'm going to put it back to auto. And so we'll let the system decide whether it needs to heat or cool. Another thing is over here in features. You'll see continuous fan is on auto. So it's only turning the fan on when there's a call for heating and cooling. And it shows also our humidity. And it's also showing that our system is connected. So we do have internet connection. One of the great things about these thermostats is the capability of scheduling your heating and cooling and having different set points throughout the day. So let's look at how we do that. With the Bryant Evolution Connex, you need to start with setting up your comfort profiles. So let's do that first. You'll see temperature and fan profiles. We're going to click up there. And you'll see there's 4 different settings here. Home, when you're home throughout the day. Away, wake, and sleep. You may not use all those settings, but you have the capability of having 4 different set points throughout the day. Simply to change those settings, you click on each button, and now I can click here and change the heat to a different set point, or the cooling. You can also do that away, wake, or sleep. So now that we have all of our profiles set, we're going to go back to the main screen. Now we can look at setting up your schedules. Probably the best way and easiest way to do your initial setup for scheduling is use a guided schedule. And this is just reminding you that you need to have your comfort profiles set, which we've just done. So you can set this up for all weekdays, all days, or you can select individual days of how you want to set them up, and you can set up multiples, or just do just one. We'll just look at doing just a Monday. So we can enter the time we're going to wake up. Let's just say we're going to wake up at 6 o'clock, and we'll leave it at that. You've already selected in your comfort profiles your temperature, your heating and cooling set points, so you don't need to set anything more. Now this is asking, is someone going to be home all day? Let's say no. So then we can set when are we going to leave. And that would be, it'll take over the set point of away. So let's just say we're going to leave at 7:30. Have to be to work by 8. What time are we going to be home? We work until 5. We don't get home until 5:30. Or maybe you say, I want to go ahead and set that so that it's already at that cooling point by the time I get home. You can change that up. Then also we're going to go back to, once we're back home, it's going to go to the home settings. So do you want to change that setting for when you're sleeping? Maybe you like it cooler when you're sleeping. So we're going to say yes. And now we're just going to simply set the time. We're going to say 10 p.m. is our sleep point. And so we've set Monday. Once you've set your schedules up, you can simply go to View or Edit and change your schedules from there. You'll see here Tuesday, Monday. I didn't save any of those changes we just made, so but you can certainly add one, or you can make changes to that. Another thing that you might find helpful is the vacation. You can plan a vacation. You can schedule the vacation in advance. So if you've made plans and you're a week or two away from that vacation, you can still make that change. Let's just say we're going to make a vacation for this weekend. So this is saying we're on Tuesday, so we're going to change the day. We're going to say Friday, we're going to leave at 5 p.m. I guess 5:15. We'll change this to 5 p.m. Go to next. Now, what do we want to change our vacation profile to? We want to keep the fan to auto. There's no sense to circulate the air while we're not here. Let's say we want to keep it at a minimum of 64 degrees and cooling 80 sounds good. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. Now, when are we going to return? We'll just be returning on Monday. And that's how you can plan your vacation. Other things you might find handy is operating status, equipment and operating status. You'll see our heat pump is off. Our gas heat is off at this time. You may also see that your heat pump is set in low stage at the time. It'll tell you how your system is functioning. Accessory status. Most common features are filter and humidifier. The filter is simply going to register the static pressure of the system. So as the filter becomes more and more dirty and collects more dust, it's going to have a higher static pressure, and so therefore it'll show that the filter is a higher percentage of used, and that you can reset after you change your filter. The humidifier, on the other hand, is simply a time setting, and so once you push reset, it'll start keeping track of the time since you've changed your humidifier pad. Time and date. You can manually adjust your time and date, but if your system and your Connex thermostat is connected to the internet, it'll automatically update time and date according to web time and date. Another nice thing on the Connex is the ability to see a forecast. You can view the weather forecast for your 5-day forecast. You can change your current location by zip code. One last thing that I want to mention is the touch and go function. You can simply change a thermostat setting, and we're going to hold that setting until a certain time. If you want to hold it till 8 p.m., maybe you know you're going to have more people in the house and you want to cool it down a little bit, and you want to keep that hold until you foresee most everybody will leave, you can simply do that. That covers most of the functions of the Connex thermostat that most homeowners will use. Should you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call at 402-467-1111.